Welcome to Thought Harbor, where ideas take root and grow. If you love learning new things and discovering simple ways to make life richer and more meaningful, you're in the right place. And today, we're diving into one of the most rewarding skills anyone can learn: how to grow your own home garden. Before we dig in, if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Thought Harbor. It really helps the channel grow, and it lets me know you want more practical, inspiring guides like this one. All right, let's get started. 1. Picking the perfect spot. Every great garden begins with the right spot. Most fruits and vegetables need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. So take a look at your yard and notice where the sun falls. Morning sun is ideal. It warms the soil and dries off dew, which keeps your plants healthy and disease-free. Try to find a spot that's close to a water source too. The easier it is to water, the more consistent you'll be. And consistency is everything. Avoid low, soggy spots where rain collects. Plants don't like wet feet. Instead, choose a slightly raised or flat area with good drainage. And if your yard's soil isn't great, no problem. Raised beds or large containers give you total control over your soil and make gardening easier on your back. Even a small sunny patch can become a thriving garden. 2. Tools you'll need before you start planting. Let's talk tools. You don't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Grab a good pair of gardening gloves, a hand trowel, a small rake or cultivator, and a watering can or hose with a gentle spray nozzle. If you're building raised beds, a shovel, hoe, and wheelbarrow will make the job easier. And here's a tip: keep your tools in one small bucket or tote so you can carry them easily. You'll save time and stay organized as you work. 3. Designing your home. Garden now that you've got your tools. Let's design your garden layout. Even a small garden can produce a surprising amount when planned well. If you're new to gardening, start small. Maybe a single raised bed or a 4x4 foot plot. You can always expand later once you get the hang of it. Place taller plants like tomatoes or corn towards the back or the north side so they don't shade smaller plants. Medium plants like peppers or herbs can go in the middle, and low-growing greens like lettuce and spinach should be at the front. Add color and pollinators with flowers like marigolds, zinnias, or nasturtiums. They're beautiful, easy, and naturally help deter pests. And don't forget to leave narrow paths so you can easily reach everything without stepping on your soil. 4. Preparing the soil. Healthy plants start with healthy soil. Begin by loosening the soil 8 to 12 inches deep, breaking up clumps, pulling out weeds, and removing rocks. Next, mix in plenty of compost or organic matter. Compost adds nutrients, improves drainage, and helps your soil hold moisture, all while feeding beneficial microorganisms that keep your garden alive beneath the surface. If your soil feels sticky and heavy, it's probably clay. Compost will make it lighter and more workable. If it's sandy and dry, compost will help it retain water. You can also test your soil's pH. Most garden plants love slightly acidic soil, between 6.0 and 7.0. Feed your soil, and your soil will feed your plants. 5. Choosing what to grow. Now comes the fun part: choosing your plants. When you're just starting out, grow what you actually like to eat. If you love fresh salads, go for lettuce, cucumbers, and cherry tomatoes. If you cook often, herbs like basil, rosemary, and parsley are perfect. Here are a few beginner-friendly options that almost always do well. Tomatoes, sun-loving, high-yielding, and delicious. Lettuce and spinach, quick growing and forgiving. Zucchini grows fast and produces a ton. Herbs like mint, chives, and basil, small space superstars. And don't skip flowers. Pollinators like bees and butterflies help your garden flourish. To give your plants the best chance, pick varieties suited to your local climate zone. You can look it up online or ask your local garden center for advice. They'll know what grows best in your area. Remember, you don't need to grow everything. Start small, learn what works, and expand next season. 6. Planting time. Once your plan's in place and your soil's ready, it's planting time. If you're using seeds, check the packet for the correct depth and spacing. As a general rule, plant seeds about twice as deep as their size. If you're using seedlings, gently loosen the roots before planting. That helps them spread out and establish quickly. Make sure your plants have room to grow. Overcrowding leads to poor airflow and weak plants. After planting, give them a thorough watering to settle the soil around the roots. And don't forget to label your plants. It's surprisingly easy to forget which is which once everything starts to sprout. 7. Watering, mulching, and maintenance. Watering is one of the most important parts of gardening and one of the easiest to get wrong. Most gardens need about an inch of water per week, depending on the weather and your soil type. The key is deep, consistent watering. Water slowly and deeply once or twice a week instead of sprinkling every day. That encourages strong, deep roots and drought resistance. If you can, water in the early morning. It reduces evaporation and gives the leaves time to dry before evening, helping prevent disease. After watering, add a layer of mulch, about 2 inches thick. Mulch keeps the soil moist, prevents weeds, and regulates temperature. You can use straw, shredded leaves, or wood chips, whatever is available. Mulching is one of the easiest ways to save time and keep your plants happy all season long. 8. Keeping your garden healthy. Check on your garden often. A few minutes a day is all it takes. Look under the leaves for pests or eggs, and watch for early signs of disease, like yellowing or spots. If you do find pests, start with natural fixes. A simple spray of water with a few drops of dish soap can deter most soft-bodied insects. You can also attract beneficial bugs like ladybugs, which eat the harmful ones for you. Pull weeds early before they get big and steal nutrients from your plants. And rotate your crops each year. That means don't plant the same thing in the same spot every season. It helps prevent soil diseases and keeps your garden healthy long term. And most importantly, don't get discouraged. Every gardener loses a few plants. Every year brings new lessons. That's how you grow, literally and figuratively. 9. Harvesting and enjoying the rewards. After all your care and patience, it's time for the best part: harvest. Most vegetables taste best when they're young and tender. Pick lettuce and herbs often. They'll grow back again and again. Tomatoes and peppers are ready when they've reached full color and feel firm but not hard. Zucchini is best when it's around 6 inches long, small and full of flavor. The more you harvest, the more many plants will produce. So enjoy it regularly. And when you take that first bite of something you grew yourself, there's nothing quite like it. You'll appreciate every moment you spent in the dirt, sunshine, and fresh air. 10. Wrapping up. And that's it. Your home garden is officially ready to grow. You've chosen the right spot, prepared the soil, planted, watered, and learned how to care for your plants through the season. Remember, gardening isn't about perfection. It's about connection, patience, and discovery. Each seed you plant is a small act of hope, and over time, you'll find it changes not just your yard, but your mindset. Start small, be consistent, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Thanks for joining me here on Thought Harbor, where ideas take root. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's thinking about starting a garden. Your support helps Thought Harbor grow and lets me keep bringing you simple, inspiring guides just like this one. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and happy gardening.